So combining right there, the, yep, 30y is equal to 90, which allows us to solve for our y value, giving us 3. So 3 50s and 12 20s. Does that sound about right?
What is it called if you do it the other way?
Where you solve for y,
Yeah.
substitution. Solve for x, substitution. So like you could have taken this and made it y equals 15 minus x and plugged that in right there. Or you could have made it x equals 15 minus y and plugged this value in where x goes and solved for y. That is the other method, that is substitution. And that's fine. I mean, some people just like that better. Find the measures of an isosceles triangle. This is number 3. If the measure of the vertex angle is 40 less than the sum of the measures of the base. What kind of a triangle does isosceles mean? Can anybody give me a real quick definition of what isosceles means? Yep. Very good. Pardon my horrendous artwork. Find the measures of angles of an isosceles triangle if the measure of the vertex, here's vertex, the vertex is, I lost my place, 40 less than the sum of the measures of the bases. The vertex is 40 less than the sum of the bases. Am I right about this? Vertex is 40 less than the sum of the bases. Okay, so I know one thing about this. It doesn't look pretty, but it makes sense. If I wrote that in a kind of xy equals something form, it would be 2b minus v equals 40. So if I added 40 and subtract v, does everybody see how I translated this? Is there anybody, I don't want to, okay. So we know that. What else do we know about the sum of the angles? Any other idea? 180. So I can also say, holy cow voice, 2b added to the vertex is equal to 180. So I have a little bit of detail, and I have something that is true for any triangle. Do I need to do anything? I can just start right there. 4b equals, what, 220? What do you get after you divide for b? Is it 55? Thank you. Which means, I believe, that the bases are 55. I'm going to plug them in right here. 2 times 55 added to the vertex. 110 added to the vertex. Vertex must then be 70 degrees. Bases are 55. Vertex is 70. So sometimes starting out with a statement like this leads you to an equation that you can convert into ax plus by, so to speak, xy system, and then use what you know about a basic definition of angles in a triangle. Their sum is 180. And then go from there. I feel like this is the hardest piece of it, though, that first sort of translating that statement. Number 5 is a toughie. I'm not sure if I remember number number 5? I may have to look it up really quick. I don't remember number 5. Oh, yeah, it's shirts and the jeans. Okay. So number 5, here we go. Are you guys okay? Did I flip too fast? Okay, here's number 5. 5 says that they sold jeans at 25 bucks a pop, 25 bucks per pair, and they sold shirts for 18 a pair, for a grand total of $441 worth of sales. Sounds like we have our statement. On Saturday, they priced both items at 20 bucks a pop, sold exactly the same number of each item, and had receipts of $420. Okay, the thing in that sentence that always bothers me every year is how they tell you they sold exactly the same number of pairs of each item. That can scare you if you don't recognize that all they're saying is J and S here is going to represent the same number in the other equation, which is 20J and 20S. So them throwing that in there does not have you do not have to change anything. They're just recognizing that jeans on Friday, jeans and shirts on Friday is the same as jeans and shirts on Saturday. Okay, which is how this system works. Okay, otherwise we would have a whole new set of animals we had to deal with. I think I cancel out my J's by making them both equal to 100. I'm going to multiply the first equation by 4, giving me 100J added to 72S. 441 is at 1764. And then this one I negative 5'd. Negative 100J and negative 100S. And that equals, is it 2100? Thank you.
That's 1764.
Thank you. I said it, I didn't write it. Thank you. All right, the sum of these things is negative 28S being equivalent to negative 336. After you divide, you will find that the count of shirts was 12. Wonderful. The count of shirts was 12. To extrapolate, you can put it into whichever one. I liked the second one, the second equation, because I can do that one quicker. 20J added to, what is it, 12 times 7, 240? Subtract 240. 20J, was that 180? So J has to be 9. So 12 shirts, 9 jeans. We got a headwind and a tailwind to work on in number 8. 10 and 12 are rather interesting. If you get stumped, I actually have all of the work on all of these up through number 12, including the odds. So if you even want to get better at it and work some odds, you can. I have them